There is a lot of other programs, projects that can get out of the ground, that are waiting, that are think by and for the communities, and that actually have no opportunity right now to get any funding from the Quebec government.
The Canadian and Quebec governments have announced their participation in creation of a new fast-track service to help accelerate the start of affordable housing construction throughout the province. Angus Development is the first developer to be part of this network, and they'll get $193 million to build 1,001 housing units. Of those, 677 will be built right here on this empty lot in Montreal. There will be 324 built in Rimouski.
It's a partner that we can trust, that is able to deliver housing within time and on budget, and that has shown that it has experience, that has proven by prior projects that they can deliver.
The cost for the units is $452 million, with funds coming from the Société Desjardins, the City of Montreal, and the City of Rimouski. The funding comes in part from the recent investments of $900 million announced last fall, something Quebec's housing minister says will mitigate the risk of projects falling through.
All the people that will be residing in those units, if they're eligible based on their revenue, can receive the Programme de supplément de loyer. So, in this case, the subsidy allows them not to pay more than 25% of their income in rent. So this subsidy transforms the unit, in other words, into social housing.
Developers can apply to the Fast Track program, and selections will be made by the housing agency based on performance criteria to meet budgets and deadlines. Organizations who have worked closely with families affected by the housing crisis have voiced the need for social housing over affordable. Frappru says although this is a good step, they still aren't seeing enough progress.
Some projects are not going to answer to the same needs. So if we're thinking about the municipal office of Montreal, there are 16 people on their waiting list. They're not seeing themselves being attributed a fast track for developing social housing right now. We don't have any program that permits and specifically are dedicated for developing public housing that will permit some of those municipal offices to be able to answer the needs of the people on their waiting list.
Adding that so many nonprofits with similar projects continue to struggle on access to the opportunity to get funding from the provincial government.
We're not seeing that right now. We don't see those types of announcement making. So we don't see these people that are on the waiting list don't necessarily see the possibility of getting faster an apartment or faster social housing while we're giving fast track to others.
The Montreal portion of the project will see 2 residential complexes being built on Molson Street and will include 352 off-market housing units with 1 to 3 bedrooms, with work expected to start by the end of the year. In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.